So you get the fly. I think you get 22 or 24 pegs. Can't remember. So we'll unroll that and get the fly off. Yeah, it says 2-minute instant up. Well, that's not going to work. Maybe the inner tent might be that. But altogether, it's definitely not instant up. It's got a peg bag, a couple of extra guy ropes for your awnings. And it does come with 2 poles to put your front awning out. For today, we will use the standard piece and see how we go. All right. Here we go. Layout and position of tent. So you want to face the door. It's got one door on the side that you want the door, of course. Right. Sorry about my sniffle there. There's the fly. I'll tend to that later on. So layout and position the door. So one, wrap it a bit. We're almost up to our 2 minutes already. All right, so you can tell where the back end is because one of the legs has a red tag on it, and that's for the back left corner as you're looking at it from the door. So we'll just get these out. Do all this rather carefully, you don't want to break it. So just get all these down. And sort of looking what the picture looks like. We're going to face the door that way, hence we'll put the red tag over here. So get it out. And spread it out. Well, that's roughly it. So the next step is, just leave that there for a second, to raise the tent. So we do that by opening the arms. So you pick up a leg. We'll start on this red corner. Like so. Of course, it's easier with 2. And then you just extend the arms till it clicks in like that. And do the same with all 4 sides. I forgot to mention the dimensions of the tent. I'll have a look in a minute. So click these, all 4 sides out. It could be tricky in the wind. You would definitely need someone to help you in the wind. It's not windy here at the moment. Find another leg. Extend the arm. Just as I said, it was not windy. A little breeze come up. Try to not tie the fly up with it before you get it on there. So there's all 4 done. Extend it out. like so. Right, dimensions will be on the outside. Dimension of the tent is, sorry to put that in front of your face, 3.3 by 2.7. Right, next step is to verify connections between the tent and the frame poles and stake down the tent. Okay, so you look at your little connections all the way around these, make sure they're all there. And yes, they are. So we'll stake down the tent itself. That's probably what Coleman meant by 2 minutes. 2 minutes to get to that stage. So it's a bit of false advertising. Now, while I'm undoing this Silver Series is the budget version of this tent. You get a very crinkly floor, and the material on the outside isn't as good as the gold eBay, which has a better floor, bigger awning, and okay, my wife suggests just use the pegs in the bag instead of watching me fiddle around with that. It's probably a good idea. So you get 4 pegs, 4 of your pegs, and get those corners in. So they go through the little loop here. And tap, tap, tap. Do that with the 4 corners. Through this loop. Get that facing out the right way, like that. And tap, tap, tap. Right way. You see a little red one? Now, I would probably use this tent maybe 2 or 3 times a year. I use it when I go out on multi-days. I still like sleeping in the swag. So, but I would put this up as a change room and things like that. Now there's two more in the middle on the sides. Yes, I would do them now, even though the picture doesn't show that. But I would do that now. So that's what we will do. Now, as I've mentioned in other videos, these tents or whatever you're doing are designed to stay up properly with all the pegs in. So even though the weather might be fine, I still do it all. I don't pull these too hard. So that's basically the inner tent done. As you can see, there's this can unzip and just become a fly, and also all four corners have windows with mesh, of course. Right, next step. More than likely going to be the fly. Touch the rain fly. All right. Now here's the fun part when you're by yourself, especially in the wind, because the tent is so tall. So we're going to find our red little thing, and that matches up to the red one on the tent at the back. So we'll go around there. We know that one goes at the back. So follow it around this way until we find the other grey one to the front. Which is here. Okay, now the fun part. Getting the fly over the tent. So there's the door, and there's that. So this is where it gets tricky by yourself, especially in the wind. You can probably, if you want to, and I've done it before, is you could probably put your fly over before you extend the legs. It's a possibility. My wife did some of the other sides, so I'll come around and do that. Just sort of try and be gentle here, so you're not doing the legs. Where are we? So this will be the door. As I said, just try and be as gentle as you can if you're by yourself. Just takes a few minutes to get it right. There we go, between me and my wife we did it. Here's one of the guy ropes which is tangled up around the loop down the bottom here. There we go. Okay.
So the roof corner match
yeah,
corner.
make sure all the corners match. But inside to help you do that is 2 Velcros. So you go up underneath each corner. Follow it up. You'll see the Velcros on the inside. Oh, I've got one on this side. Hang on, where's it go? Pretty sure it goes below the first connection. Make sure it's the right way around. So yeah, it's definitely not instant up or 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes maybe to get the cabin of the tent up, or however you put it, without getting the fly on all that. It's definitely not 2 minutes, as you'll tell from the length of this video when we're finished. So in each corner there's 2 Velcros that go around the leg. One up near the top, and one down near the bottom. Just follow the seam up until you find it. Where are you? See somewhere? Oh, there it is, right down near the bottom. So that goes around that like that. And then each corner, this clips into the little thing down the bottom here. Like so. That will tighten up once we get a few more done. 3 corners to go. Line up your seam. Like so. Back to the Velcro. My wife's looking on the other side, except that she can't do the Velcro with one hand because she's holding the phone in one. Then down to the bottom.
Just to match the corner for you.
Yeah, she just matched the corners for me. That's good. Makes it a little bit quicker. The bottom Velcro around. Don't miss steps. Make sure you do all this. And you get a sudden gust of wind overnight and you haven't done it all, you could be in a bit of trouble. 2 done, 2 to go. So you've got 1 Velcro up high. Follow the seam up. Now the Velcro up high goes underneath this. Wrap it around, give it a good tighten up there. Down to the bottom one. Where are you? Sorry about my coughing and wheezing and everything else. And clip down the bottom. One to go. Don't forget when you're putting it up, red to red. Of course, all the others are on now, so it makes this one just a little bit more difficult.
Best way to the top one first, and
Yes.
then the bottom one. Otherwise, very stretchy.
So do the top one. Line that up around the pole, not forgetting the inside outs and the outsides in. If you get what I mean.
You finish the top one first. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh yes, you could do that too. Go around each corner and just do the top ones.
Yeah, otherwise you stretch it too much.
Otherwise, it's a little bit difficult. She's probably right. So yeah, I would do that instead of the way I'm doing it. Right at this point.
Yeah.
Get that around the leg.
Do the 4 top ones.
Do the 4 top ones, then come back to the bottom. No wonder I married her. Alright. The last one around here. And the last one in. Last hook in down the bottom there. Alright, now, guy ropes for the fly. Basically it's up. We've just got to guy it out now. So there'll be one in each corner. So we'll do these ones. Oh, could you bring that hammer, please? I'd probably do the corner ones first. Right, get these down. And then one each side after you finish the corners. Yeah. Haven't done this one over here yet. Listen, it's not a bad tin. It's just that the gold evolution, the gold version, Evo, is better. This suits me fine. As I said, I'm only in it a couple of times a year. You know, maybe I might take it when it's raining to sit in, and then I might take it when I go for 2 or 3 days through my holidays, just to have somewhere to change and all that in. So there's one down the middle, each side. This just helps keep the fly away from the main body of the tent a little bit. Might be able to stomp that one. No. Okay. Tap, tap. And around the back. Don't need to pull these out super tight. Probably be your advantage. Make the tent last longer if you don't. Stretch them right out as far as you can. One more around the side. Yeah, I got that one without the tap. Right. 2 more peaks to get your vestibule out, however you say it. Your little area at the front. Make sure you don't do the door bit, otherwise you'll lock yourself in. Basically, that's your tent done. So inside here you've got an little area to put your shoes and whatnot. Just got Velcro holding that up. Yeah, it does come with a couple of poles that you can make a bit of an awning out of it if you want to. And I think there's a couple of extra guy ropes in the peg bag. There is a little zip down there that you can run a cord through. Sometimes I do that with my battery. I'll leave the battery outside, run the cord through to the fridge inside. Or you can just open up that like that. So inside, it's got good ventilation because you can open this with another zip and just have the fly mesh down. Inside, you can open all 4 windows. It's a really hot day. Would recommend it. And then you can open the outside. Round here. Now, with these outside ones, you've also got a little guy rope. So if you want to unravel that guy rope, you put your line down and have the window semi-open, probably work in light rain. Otherwise, if it's a nice sunny day, you can open all your windows like this. I'm going for a bit of a heat wave today, so if you're out camping today, this would be the way I'd have it all the way around. And once again, you just toggle them through the little hoops up there. Alright, final thoughts. Would I recommend it? For someone who uses it like me, just go out a few days a year in it, yes. But the Gold series has a much better floor, much better PVC. And no matter what tent you're using, no matter where, I haven't done it because I'm just in the backyard. Always put a ground sheet or ground mesh underneath it. So yes, I'd recommend this one, but I'd recommend the Gold one higher. If you have a Gold one for me to test and you live local, yeah, loan it to me for a weekend so I can do a test or get on Where's Wally camping videos. I'll just do a test in the backyard. And likewise, if you've got the equivalent Austrail 6-man, I'll do the same. I'll just put up on Where's Wally camping videos and give my thoughts on it. All right. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope the person who wanted to see this video actually gets to see it. And that's it for this week.